platforms. We're on Rumble Studio again, which, by the way, the software's been updated again. They're continuously working on this software. And I
That's
know it's
good.
going to work. I know it's going to work sooner or later.
Yeah. I mean, it's
We've had
good.
a few, yeah, exactly, a few bumps. Um, Before we get to what's trending, have you heard of the browser Arc? ARC? Jimmy, can you hear me? Wait, can you not hear me?
You- Okay, there we go. You can hear yourself.
That was weird. Where'd you
Yeah.
go? What
No, it's
happened?
just weird. I was on another tab so I could open up the YouTube.
Okay,
I should have done it on
so
my phone instead.
once again, have you heard about the browser called Arc?
Mark? No, I haven't.
ARC. You got to check it out. I've switched over to it, left Chrome. It's great. They literally have a little meat in my teeth from lunch. What a shock, huh? Sorry.
Yeah,
Um,
that's what it is.
so this is a browser. They've integrated AI into it. Um, the format's different.
I was
The
on another.
privacy's bet. What are you playing?
Nothing.
Uh, we're live, dude.
I know, I know, I know.
And you're like
Keep
on
up with the chat.
YouTube
I'm
and
trying to
playing stuff on
up
your
with the chat.
phone and
No, I'm just trying to
say
keep up
again.
with the chat. That's all. I'm trying to open the
Got
chat.
it. All right, hold on. Let me turn mine on. The
That's
live
all I'm
chat.
trying to literally the only thing I'm trying to do is
Hey
try to open.
guys. Oh yeah, there's people here. Yeah, no. We got yeah, Jimmy, you awake? You good?
Yeah,
All
I'm
right,
good.
good. Just check out the Arc browser. I learned of it today. I guess it's been around for a while, but I don't know. Nobody's ever told me about it.
Who makes it?
It's called the Browser Company. Go figure.
Interesting.
Yeah, I don't know. I just learned about it.
I'd like to see
But
the
the
money
way
trail.
they set up the tabs, they put the tabs. You just got to see it.
Yeah.
It's way cool. I changed everything over. I sent all my bookmarks there. So check it out. It's
I'm
called the
guessing you like
Arc.
it.
Yeah, I do. I like it. It has privacy. Nobody's, you know, I'm not under the thumb of Google watching
Yeah.
everywhere I go. Kind of like
The
DuckDuckGo.
ads and everything.
Yeah. So let's see. Hey, Jimmy, everybody's telling you to wake up.
No, it's just me getting set up.
All
Um,
right, cool. You're all set up. What do we got here?
I can actually, well,
Jack, I'm predicting you
that's the same
will
chat.
be off that browser within 2 weeks. You're going to find issues with it, and you're going to read things about it. That's just what my gut is telling me. I haven't seen not one problem yet. I mean, I'm broadcasting on it.
Anything's
So,
possible. I mean,
yeah,
the only thing you could do is test things out, see if it's something that you can work
yeah.
with.
And if it ain't, I'll
Kinda
just
like
switch
Rumble
back to
Studios, like
Chrome.
we're doing right now. We're testing it out. It's brand new. It's not something that's been used
I
before.
to- I totally agree. I've given Rumble Studio a lot of kudos for what they've done, but they've done a few failures too, but they fixed it. So
Yeah,
we hope everything's
everything's a work
working
in
good.
project or work in progress.
What are we doing tonight? Cooking something? No, we're not cooking. Arc browser is woke. Okay, first of all, Arc browser is not woke because it protects your privacy. And second of all, Arc browser is spelled ARC. So, like an electrical arc.
Like the arc reactor on the Iron Man.
Yeah. So, anyway, to tell you ahead of time, we're not cooking. It's Epis and Frank. It's not the cooking show,
No,
but I'm
it's not.
broadcasting on the cooking channel because I haven't set up an Epis and Frank one yet. I might do that so you guys aren't bothered who don't care. Basically, the format of this, me and Jimmy, is going down trending. So we look at the trending list, and then we discuss what's going on. We kind of put together our own list this week. There's a few things I wanted to discuss with you.
Yeah, just whatever's in.
Yeah, exactly. So it may not be trending today, but it's trending this week. Let's see here. La 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 la. Literally, I didn't get my. Okay. Well, Tennessee Ted, you have to contact me. You have to write me, other than YouTube. You have to write me privately so we can discuss you being a winner. But we'll talk about that later, okay? So anyway, excuse me. Sorry about that. Wow. Um, so we're good with going down the trending list, Jimmy.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
List of
You can still hear me, right?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, cool. Because I sent it over to him earlier in the week. We looked at it. Let's see here. Oh, let me scroll back to where it was. Oh, there it is. Okay.
You already find it? Oh, there we go. I just found it myself.
All right, let's talk about. You have a few things we're going to touch on too, correct or not?
I don't think what I came up with was something we want to discuss.
That's totally fine. If you don't want to discuss things, that's fine. If you want to bring things to the show, that's fine too.
A little bit touchy on certain subjects.
Yeah, I get it.
Subjects.
Religion and politics are the touchy ones. Everybody freaks out when you talk about either one. So, let's see here. How are you? Okay. So they're just talking amongst themselves. I want to start with the girl named Caitlin Clark. Are you familiar with her?
We were talking a little bit about her the other day.
Yeah, but you haven't seen the headline after headline. And, I mean, she's like
it doesn't come up in the content I consume. So
she's like flavor of the month, at Baskin Robbins. She's popular. I've been reading again and again. She's signing a new deal and all that.
Oh, she's the basketball.
Yeah. I guess it's better than selling marijuana in Russia. I don't know. But basically, she's done all these wonderful things. Congratulations to her. Not knocking her as a person. But I can't get into WNBA. Period. Just can't do it. I tried. Watching women play basketball is not as exciting as the NBA. And they literally have been shoving this person's name all over the news down our throats. And that's, once again, not knocking her. Congratulations. She did a great job. It's kind of like winning a bunch of gold medals at the Olympics, and then everybody's talking about you. Well, she did really good in the playoffs, and everybody's talking about her. So I don't know anybody that's into the WNBA.
No, I don't either.
Guy or girl.
But
I don't get it. I don't get it. They act like she got the whole world on his shoulders. I've read some good stories about her, but then others are just PR pieces,
Yeah.
But are you into the WNBA?
I'm not. I'm not into basketball personally, but
No. I'm with you. I'm not even really, honestly. I'm more of an NBA guy, more of a Lakers guy, but yeah, basketball kind of faded a little bit over the past few years.
Yeah.
Have no interest. But I mean, I love when the news is like you're gonna love this topic or not. They cram it.
I've heard a lot about
everywhere.
The NBA allowing politics into it. So it kind of it's a sour taste on people's tongues, basically.
Well, the other thing is, let's talk about I think I don't know if they played the Olympics. Do women play the Olympics basketball?
I don't know.
I know we have an America's team
in the Olympics, so
yeah, that's going to be interesting. how they're gonna treat transgender athletes.
Yeah,
I don't think France is gonna put up with it. I think they're gonna stick tight to the
I don't think
rules.
a lot of countries will.
Yeah, I
The
don't think so
U.S.
either.
is like one of the few that actually will tolerate it
Yeah,
or push it,
that's
I would say.
right. So let's see here. But not being sexist, Tennessee Ted, appreciate you claiming I am, but
There's
I'm not
nothing
sexist.
sexist about
There's nothing
recognizing
sexist about not
pets.
liking the
There's
WNBA.
nothing sexist about
It's
it.
boring. Like some people like
Like if you're
hockey.
sitting
I
there talking
think
about
hockey's boring. All across the board. Men
it's
or
like if
women, I
you're
think
sitting there
hockey's
talking about
boring.
Black
Some
History
people
Month,
love it. I know
famous people in
people
Black
got to
History.
label everything. Stop labeling everything.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's not.
Am I sick? No, my voice is just. I have. Yeah, I am. I guess you could say I'm sick. Have a little bit of allergies that have been acting up, but the show must go on. So I'll just no go not get excited. Tennessee Ted, don't be calling names. All right. Because I can like things and I can not like things. Doesn't put a label on me. So don't do it. Let's see here.
Clark scored more
Yeah,
points than
basketball has changed. Become very political now. I get it. So let's see here. I don't hate her, Tennessee Ted. Look, dude, if that's gonna be the
Oh,
case,
reaching. You're
then
reaching
please
far. You're grasping.
don't join any of my broadcasts. You're gonna sit here and make claims that I hate her and I'm sexist,
No, we're not even.
then Tennessee Ted, you can just not watch. Go somewhere else. But anyway,
Yeah, we're just here to talk about things that are
I
going on.
know.
I
I
mean,
know, but the ways of the world
it,
is
there's no
let's
hatred.
put a label on them. Let's get all complaining.
Yeah,
Let's get
I mean, let's just
offended. Urgh.
for some reason
Everybody's a bunch
modern
of
culture.
snowflakes now. Like I gotta love everything.
Like what was I was watching the thing. Uh, who was that? I can't remember who I was interviewing him. Um, but Robert F. Kennedy. I was watching the thing about him, and he was talking about the whole political climate, how it used to be, where they go out and shoot 9 rounds or 9 holes of golf with the other side, the other party.
Right.
It had nothing to do with you know hate this person, hate that person type of thing, like it is now, and
Right.
that's what it seems like.
I'm
Like with
doing some one
comments like
listening. Go
that,
ahead.
you're feeding into what they want you to do is to push a divide between people. Why?
I have no idea.
We're all
I
Americans
have,
when it comes down to it. We're
you
all
can't
human beings.
not like anything anymore. You gotta love everybody. You gotta like every topic in the world, or you're considered a hater, which is ironic because people hate on you for hating.
Yeah.
I've had enough of that. I'm way over the way things are. Way over it. So anyway, not a sexist. I say congratulations. I prefaced it. I've already congratulated her for a job well done. Let's see. Is he the chef from Chile? No.
No.
Let's see here. I'm going through all the questions. Sorry.
I'm sure he has.
Jack, you have to give girls basketball a chance. No, I don't.
Well, I think you
I don't
said
know
you
where
did.
you read that. I don't know where it's written that people got to give girls basketball a chance.
Well, nonetheless, I think
Anyway,
you did say that you did anyway. You tried to get into WNBA, but it
I
wasn't.
did. The game was boring,
Yeah. So I mean,
but
there
the
you go.
man,
He gave him a chance. It wasn't
yeah.
as entertaining.
Ooh, you're right. I did give him a chance. I didn't realize that. Anyway,
I'm in Knoxville, and we have girls basketball. More power to them. That's awesome.
that's
I
great.
mean,
I'm in Nashville. We
providing
have girls
opportunities for
basketball.
anybody, whether they're no matter what their sex is.
I don't know.
Always a good
Either.
thing.
Anyway, so that's kind of the thing. Do I think they should play basketball? Sure. I don't know if they do the Olympics, but if they do, more power to them. I just saw her name everywhere and I thought, how does somebody overnight become so popular? I mean, unless they're divorcing Johnny Depp. But I mean, how does somebody overnight become like at the tip of everybody's tongue? Just asking.
Yeah.
But anyway, that was my thoughts regarding her.
When you've got 100 different media outlets and they're all, got the same.
Agenda.
Well, yeah, I mean,
They all,
sure
they
that's
all got
part
the
of
same
it.
script.
But I
We've
mean, if they're
seen
all
that.
spitting the same thing, of course it's going to be a topic that everybody talks about.
I gotta ask you a question.
Hmm.
Did you hear about part of the space station coming down to Earth and crashing through somebody's house in Florida?
I heard something about that. I
That
think it was
was
something.
that was way crazy.
I also heard
So
about. Did you hear about
what?
the tornado in Iowa?
Wait, hold on, hold that thought.
All right.
I gotta ask you a question though.
Yeah.
Who's responsible? Who
For
pays for the damages? It went right through somebody's house.
It's a natural disaster.
Thankfully, nobody got hurt. But who's responsible? Is the space station? Is Florida? I mean, is the homeowner just got to deal with it?
Honestly, like I said, I think you should um, treat it like a natural disaster.
Oh, and probably homeowners insurance.
Yeah.
But the homeowners insurance is going to point their finger at the space station. You know it.
I mean, if a meteor hit the person's house, are you going to say, well, you got to blame whoever made the meteor?
Well, nobody can blame the meteor, but the space station is literally owned.
Well,
I
there's
don't know
something.
who owns
So
it
here, it's a
because we
something
share it with
happened.
Russia.
Whether
We've shared it with Russia, right?
it depends on where the circumstance. It really does. Like if it's been in the atmosphere for you know a month, 2 years, 10 years, who knows? But if it's already
So
been up there, then something else happened. Something like
who would you hold responsible?
if space debris hit the satellite and it fell to Earth, then well, that's a natural disaster because obviously something external caused the damage. Um, if it was a
What are
failure
the
on,
odds? What are
if
the
it
odds? That's crazy.
like say for example, Elon Musk shot a rocket and it blew up in the atmosphere and the parts fell back down to the Earth and it hit somebody's house, then yeah, I would
They'd
sue
go
Elon.
after Elon in a
Yeah,
heartbeat.
I mean,
Oh,
well, it'd be
he's
his
got money,
responsibility. It's
right?
like
But
if I
if
I shot a
he
gun in
did
the
own
air and it
Starlink,
falls back
like if
down,
he
who's
owns
responsible?
right, like if his Starlink fell into somebody's
Yeah.
house, I get it. That's what insurance is for, though. Starlink insurance.
Well, I still honestly, I still think the insurance should cover the damages, and then the insurance company, that's for them to go after whoever
Yeah, that's so
they think
funny
might
because
be
they
company.
probably are thinking it's somebody else.
I mean, that's the way auto insurance is. You know, you
Yeah,
pay for
I
the
know.
accident, and they try to find blame, and
My auto insurance goes up if people in my neighborhood do more crashes.
yeah,
Seriously. I'm like,
yeah.
we all share the responsibility. I'm like, they're horrible. They drive horribly.
That's it. I really think insurance is just a money scam, a money
Yeah.
grab.
Well, but it's nice to have.
Yeah,
I mean,
I mean, like
it's
okay,
our it's our best option right now.
I have or I had motorcycle insurance, and
Wait. Tennessee Ted says the space station routinely throws trash out to burn up in atmosphere. Really? Wow. I didn't know that. I believe
it doesn't
you.
surprise me.
But
Yeah,
I get
I believe it.
so do they let their poop fly out too? And their pee and does that burn up?
Sure, eventually it probably would.
Wow. All right. So they just throw it out like the window. They just shoot it into space and I mean, you would think it would rotate around the Earth and it wouldn't fall to the Earth. I don't know. But it's interesting. I got to look into that. I didn't know they threw trash out like that. Let's see what everybody else say here. That's how insurance works. Yeah, Arthur. We understand how it works, but basically, it's a numbers game. They're like, how many people can we sign? How many people can we deny when cases come up? So it's like they literally are looking for loopholes
Yeah.
to not cover anything.
Yep.
So that's just the way it is. It's the best we got right now. Let's see here. What are the purposes? Darnell's asking what the purpose of this podcast is. You want to tell him?
It's just discussing trending, kind of spark conversation.
Yeah, we're going down a list of trending topics for the week. And the space station was a little bit longer than a week, but I wanted to bring it up. But that's the purpose of the podcast.
Yeah, we're just kind of discussing.
This particular Episode Frank podcast is based on trending topics. If you have a trending topic, feel free to spit it out there. But what are they saying? Can't. My eyesight's going. Can't relate. Oh, can't rotate around the Earth if Earth is flat. Oh, there we go. All right. Earth is flat. There we go. I didn't think anybody's going to say that, but I guess there's still people that believe the Earth's flat. And
I hope not.
Probably not, but anyway.
I hope not.
I mean, that's not a discussion I want to get into.
I can easily debunk that. I mean, you can't go from LA, go around through all the continents, and come back to LA with it not being round. It's just not possible.
All right. Well, Tennessee Ted asked, what is Frank and why is Frank F? Okay. So when people ask how to spell my last name,
how do you come up with the topic?
Yeah, my mom always did this. They go, what's your last name? She goes, Scalfani. SCAL, F as in Frank, ANI. My whole life. She's no longer here, but F as in Frank is. So when people are spelling her name, the F sounds like an S. So you use a word like Frank to identify it's not an S, it's an F. F as in Frank.
Yeah.
That's who Frank is. Frank's the name to describe the letter. Now, who else? Let's see. Oh, and then Darnell talking about
trials.
By the way, they're talking about Donald Trump trials and stuff. Let me tell you something. This just trended. He's now allowed to go to his son's graduation because the judge had said he couldn't go for like a week.
Who can't go to his graduation?
Donald Trump's son is graduating. Really? They told him he wasn't allowed to go.
Really?
I didn't know he was in jail.
Yeah, no doubt.
They wouldn't give him, basically, they wouldn't give him the day off. So I don't know if the same judge changed his mind or another judge overruled him. Not sure. I don't know the names.
Oh, maybe it conflicted with something else going on that day.
Maybe there was a court date there, but anyway, they have changed their mind.
Go in and get a continuance or something.
They have changed their mind and allowed him to go. So I applaud the justice system got one thing right. Congratulations. Yeah. But he's now allowed to go to nobody should be held from their son's, graduation.
It's personal.
You know what? It's just going to give them an extra day to drag this case on. They might as well. My nose hurts. Ouch. I don't know why. Just start hurting. Okay. Gives them an extra day to drag on his trial, which, you figure somewhere in December they're going to finish magically. But we'll see what happens. Anyway.
I doubt that.
Let's see here.
I can't believe I have to choose between Biden and Trump again. You don't. You don't. I mean, I don't think people
No.
realize the
Well, I hope you choose
being
right
more.
this time. That'd be nice.
Well,
I don't know
it's
what you chose
not even
last time, so I really can't
when
even
you go
comment on
into a
that.
when you go into a voting booth, uh, you can
There
choose one or the other, or
isn't
if there's a third party, which from what I heard,
Robert Kennedy, right?
Robert
Is
Kennedy
independent?
is going to be running independent. So there's a third party. There's three options, so it's not just Biden or Trump. It's Biden, Trump, or
Right.
Robert
There'll
Kennedy,
be Robert F.
uh,
Kennedy will be a choice also in
or
the
not even just that.
independent ticket.
If you wanted to write in Mickey Mouse, you can. You
Yeah.
don't have to vote for any specific person. You don't have to. It's not.
You don't have to choose between Donald Trump
Yeah,
and Joe
you
Biden.
write them in. If you want to vote for yourself,
Right in
president.
Walt Disney, but I don't know if he's going to do much for our world. But the rest of the world is amazed that the U.S. only has. Yeah, I know. The rest of the world is amazed that we're running the
I'm not
country
worried
the
about
way
the
we
rest of the world.
are.
The
Yeah.
rest of the world is amazed because, well,
let's
nonetheless,
let's
even through all the turmoil that we're going through, we're still bigger than any other country out there.
and everybody wants to come here, obviously.
Yeah.
So now let's kick to the next one on the list. There's a new term. Excuse me. Hold on. There we go. There's a new term
I wonder if
called
it's ever happened.
what?
Uh, I'm just reading through the comments. Uh, let's see. The rest of the world is amazing. Ticeman 1000. He says we need some new people in that can run the country well. Um,
Really? So
that's a
like
just a
who?
matter of
Like
opinion.
like who in the past has run the country well? I'm just curious who you
I
think
think
ran the country
all of
well.
our presidents have had their issues.
Yeah,
Uh,
I'm all the way back to Washington, but I'm sure every one of them did. But there was no internet back then, so people weren't there. But
Jack says that
any
Darnell Sneed, Trump should wrestle with Biden. Okay. Darnell Sneed also says voting third party is a waste. They'll never win. I'm actually kind of curious if it, because it's not the first time we've ever had a third party election. I
right,
know
right.
God, when I was in
Wasn't it
school,
Ross Perot? Wasn't he third
yeah,
party
I
or
think
not?
it was Ross Perot
I think so.
uh, and there was it Clinton during Clinton and
I
Dole, I think it was
have no
Clinton
idea.
Dole, Ross
When I
Perot.
was younger, I wasn't into
I
politics.
mean, hell, even further back, you had like I would say even like James Madison. There was three parties that could or three candidates. There has been in way past, but
Okay,
this isn't
let
like you.
me hit on the next topic really quick. There's a term called engagement farming. Have you ever heard of it?
Yeah, we were talking about that.
That's right. We did touch on
Yeah,
it, me and you, privately. Engagement farming is a new term. I've just learned about it a week ago. Sorry, it's those allergies again. Um, it seems that people are on X mainly, but they can do it on any platform. They're they're like you can become monetized on X till you get like 5 million impressions. People react, people comment, whatever. 5 million in a month. Okay. So getting engagement on your posts is now like people love it because they can become monetized if they get enough engagement.
yeah,
So they ask stupid questions like, "Oh, what would you put on your hot dog, ketchup or mustard?" I don't know. What's better than sex? Nothing. I don't know. They what word begins with letter R and ends in T is 4 letters. They literally ask anything to strike up a comment from you.
yeah.
They're like, there's no color without the letter E in it. It's like
Almost like rage baiting.
exactly. It's basically They're calling it engagement farming, and it's getting you banned on X. When you ask stupid questions like, here's a bag of Doritos, here's a Krispy Kreme donut, here's a Sonic hot dog, one of them's got to go. Why? They're just trying to get engagement numbers. So they ask stupid questions every day, all day long. And they're really making X like useless. So once
Maybe
you
there isn't. Maybe there's an alternative motive for it.
well, the thing is, yeah, no, I think it's just people gaming the system.
Yeah.
But the thing is, because anything else I probably would consider a conspiracy, but um they're just trying to monetize.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
it's interesting because I can't use it anymore. I stupidly answered one question. Okay.
okay.
One engagement farming question. Now that's all I see because of the
Uh,
algorithm. Well, Elon Musk said that engagement farming will be banned. Yeah. Make it reportable. You know what?
yeah.
You can't see everything. So, anyway, that's a new term I just learned about. I didn't know it was a thing. But I guess it is. And it's making X unreadable. So, whatever you do, don't answer those questions because that's all you're going to see after that.
Yeah.
Excuse me. So, anyway, it's called engagement farming. It's becoming an issue because you make something good and people got to ruin it. They got to do whatever they can to game it. I don't care what it is. They're always gaming the system. Oh, we're going to try and get this by. We're going to try and get that by. We're going to try and do what we're not supposed to do, you know. And
Yeah.
they game the system and they monetize and congratulations. Whatever. How about you just be creative and put out your own original content and then you know, then you become somebody. I
Exactly.
mean, once again, when I was in radio, I remember a program director came in and said, "See that? What's that?" I said, "It's a microphone." He said, "You don't have to always open that. You don't have to always turn it on. If you don't have something good to say, keep your mouth shut, stay off the microphone." I'm like, okay. But I never forgot. I never forgot. Unfortunately, just because you got a keyboard doesn't mean you got to be a keyboard ninja,
Exactly.
you know? So it was a good lesson because I felt like I had to talk all the time. So I said too much and it was useless. So keeping my mouth shut most of the time made what I said better when I said it. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Getting all dried out here. Um, hmm, let's see here. All right. I don't see anything. Let's see. Yeah, they do this thing like look on your keyboard between this key and this key. They do crazy stuff like that. You're right.
Yeah.
You guys are right. So you guys have seen it. Let's see. Ugh.
Okay. It's,
I expect after those. All right. Well, whatever. I won't say what I'm thinking. But anyway, it's called engagement farming. Be looking for the crackdown because it's coming. That's all. All right. And then, all right. So you're into Xbox, correct?
yeah. Xbox. I
Okay.
mean, I'm a gamer, so
I'm more of a PlayStation guy myself, but
well, I've done nothing but play my place. Hell, right now I've got a PlayStation subscription, but not an Xbox one. So
you own a PlayStation?
yeah, I have a PS5. I've got the Spider-Man PS5.
When did you get that?
September, I think, when it came out.
You literally passed on the PS5 God of War.
What are you talking about?
You went with a Spider-Man over
Yeah,
God of War?
yeah.
Who does that?
I think it's
I
pretty.
know better than that.
I mean, I'm a
You
Spider-Man guy.
must be an Xbox fan. But anyway,
No,
I'm just
because
teasing. So they're
Spider-Man.
going
Well, one of the reasons why, because Spider-Man's only available on PS5. It's not available on Xbox. It's
true
a Sony
because
product.
yeah. So their Microsoft made a big announcement. You know what it is, right?
Yes. Well, I've heard a couple of different things, but I know what you're
Well,
talking about. Trying to go
number
all
one,
digital.
they're bringing all their titles to PS5. But number two, sooner or later, they're leaving the console game and they're
Yeah,
going strictly software for all platforms.
yeah.
It's kind of exciting.
They want to get rid of the console altogether and go to the kind of like a Netflix for gaming.
Who doesn't want to play Halo on PS5? Right?
I'm sure
Yeah,
numerous
you
people
might
want,
as well stay with your PS5 because all the titles are coming.
but is this a good thing? I don't think it's a good thing.
It's
Um,
not where we're heading is not a good thing because where we're heading is all digital. The new Xbox is all digital. There are no drives. You can't slide a disc in. You can't
no,
resell the game when you're done with it.
and I've
Literally,
also heard stories that people have paid for stuff and then they drop the servers and that game's no longer supported, so you can't play it anymore. So whatever money you spent on the game, well, it's down the drain. Which if you bought it, you should have it for the entirety of life.
right?
Entirety, unless obviously if you buy it physically, it's going to have wear and tear. But
Well, the new Xbox is 100% digital. That means there are no used games. You can't buy a used game, pop it in. You can't sell a game after you're done with it. That's what they wanted. Like the last time they announced it, Microsoft got major pushback.
oh yeah,
So they stopped that idea and now they're trying it again. But I mean,
I mean if they
here nor
do,
there.
great, more power to them. I'll just stay on my PlayStation.
Exactly. Exactly. So be ready for all of them to go all digital. Be ready to be web based. Be ready for the
I mean,
consoles to go. Okay, hold on a minute. I'm trying to do this broadcast and hey Tam, tell her to shut up, would you?
I didn't even hear anything.
She, you can't hear anything. I
No,
hear it dinging because one of our friends is texting us again and again. She must be bored.
must be.
So I'm hearing ding ding like every 2 seconds. I'm
Oh,
like,
is it in your headset?
yeah, like
Oh,
tell him to shut
I
up.
mean,
I can't hear you. Sorry.
just tell her. Send her a reply.
No,
Say
it's
I'm
okay.
live.
It's okay. No,
You
because
want
she
to track
may
her
see
out of
this.
the room.
She may see this recording. I love her dearly, so I'm not trying to hurt her feelings. Just trying to do a live stream
Oh,
here.
sure. If you're talking about Jamie or Tammy, I know she knows.
PlayStation has a discless system.
It does.
It
PlayStation does
does.
have a disc-free version.
It's neat. I didn't know that.
However,
How how
um,
how do they have it?
let's see. I think even the new PS5 Pro that's coming out, or was it the Slim or the Pro? They might be the same way, but I think they're coming out with um, a version or console that it's going to have. It's going to be discless, but you can get a disc drive to attach to the console.
Somebody asked some of the latest games that I played. I haven't played them in a while because my hand doesn't work quite like I would like it to. But
I'm
I've done the Uncharted series. I've done God of War series. Love God of War. If you've never played that, oh no, I wasn't harsh on Tammy.
I've actually just been
Um,
going back playing some old favorites. Because like I said, I used to play on Xbox and um, I've been playing on PS5. So
yeah,
there's a lot of games that I can replay on the PS5 because I haven't played them on the PS5.
Yeah,
So,
Arthur is correct
like,
though. Diskless is the future.
it is,
So
but
it's all going to go digital.
it's gonna get
I
it's gonna
think
get pushed back.
I think our internet's going to get so fast that we don't need consoles. We're going to do everything digitally. It's
Well, it's
all
not
going
even
to be
that.
web based, and there'll only be one platform sooner or
It's not even
later.
just that. Like I still have Xbox 360 games. If I want to play them, all I gotta do is bust
Oh,
out my
you have
Xbox
the
360.
Ring of Death Xbox?
No, I got the
Yeah,
RGB.
the Ring of Death is when it turns red.
I know. I'm aware.
Have you
But
ever had that?
nope,
I've had that. Yeah.
nope, never had it.
Lucky
Um,
you.
the only thing I've ever had was the Xbox One when it first came out. They had the Elite series, um, and it had the half SATA drive and half SD drive.
Darnell
So
says Xbox has the best controller for people, yes, with accessibility issues or disabilities, but Jack is on PS5. Yes, I do have Xbox also. And I do have the foot controllers. I have all the accessibility controllers. I have both. So my son has PS5. I don't personally. I stopped on the 4 and I went to Xbox after I got this issue. Let's see. Sorry, somebody said I cut you off. I'm sorry
well,
if
I
I
was
cut
just
you
saying
off.
that again, like I've been playing recently is Fallout 4, Assassin's Creed Origins,
How's the
um,
TV series? You liking it?
the TV series. Oh, Fallout.
Fallout.
Um, it's
You
different.
have
It's not
it's
bad so far.
from the third game, isn't it?
Like going from the game to the TV show, um, it's hard to cram everything from the game into the TV show because there's just so much. That game is really in depth. It's kind of like trying to, well, it would be a lot easier for The Last of Us because it wasn't so expansive. It's has a straight storyline. You stick to that linear type of story. Where Fallout, it's not linear whatsoever.
You
It's
know what's coming though, right?
completely like what?
Borderlands.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not watching that.
Have you played it?
Oh, of course,
I play
1, 2,
Borderlands.
and
I love
3,
it.
1, 2, and 3.
Tiny Tina and all that. Yeah.
Yeah. Um, there's and then the Handsome Jack collection. I actually just picked it up because it was on sale for $30 on the
Wait,
PlayStation.
I didn't see that. What about that?
All like what 5 or 6 games for $30.
And what store did you buy from?
Uh, it was available on both consoles, but I picked
Probably
it up
getting
on
off the
PS5
internet.
because I already had it on Xbox. I didn't see a point of buying it again or paying $30 for to have them all again.
I hear you. Hey Wim, how you doing? Sorry guys, I got a little excited over Borderlands.
Yeah.
It looks
Are you
good.
gonna be watching it?
The
Are you gonna
casting's
watch it?
perfect. Yeah,
I
I think it's
disagree.
a movie. I think it's a movie, not a series.
I
I
disagree.
think you don't like it.
I think who is
Tiny
it?
Tina looks like
The
Tiny Tina.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. However, Jamie Lee Curtis for what's her name? The scientist? No, no.
Yeah, I know that was a little bit of a stretch.
Um,
I thought I could hear the
was it
Halloween
Kate?
music
Was it
playing in the
Kate
background.
Blanchett? Is it
The
Kate
what?
Blanchett? Kate
Oh,
Blanchett, I think, is playing the
with the
siren.
colored hair.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
no, 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 no,
too funny.
no.
But it was a good game. If you've never played it,
And then
I promise. Become a
they
Vault
don't have
Hunter.
purple.
Isn't it? Or is Vault Hunter is the other one?
They're all ball
The
hunters.
show. They're all Vault Hunters, right?
Yes. So you have the siren. You have
Aren't
the
they Vault Hunters in Fallout
God.
also?
What was her name? The siren in Borderlands. I'm trying to think.
It's funny. I think they're called Vault Hunters in Fallout too, aren't they? Or they're Vault
No.
Dwellers or something.
Yeah, vault dwellers.
I don't know. Who knows?
Yeah.
I lose track of all that. Anyway,
Yeah,
let's
the
go to
vault
the next
dweller.
topic on our list here. Still got the list going?
Yeah, I'm looking
Okay.
up
I'm
Maya.
going to talk about
Is
I'm
her
going
name?
to talk about something I've fallen for again
I think that's
and again and again, and I continue to keep doing it. I keep getting fooled by these fake trailers. So I don't share movie trailers anymore. Because from what I'm told, Back to the Future's coming back. From what I'm told, Top Gun's coming back. From what I mean, they just use any footage and edit it up and
yeah,
pretend there's another movie coming.
Lilith. That's who it is.
And I fall for it like an idiot. And I go, hey, look, it's a new Back to the Future. I'm a
Yeah.
moron.
Well,
There's no way
any
they can
any
redo
trailer
Back to the
like
Future.
any trailer you see online, you've got to take with a grain of salt. Think it's going to be fake. It's going to be a fake trailer. There's
I make sure it comes from the movie studio's
every
website.
for every one trailer that's real, you're going to have at least 1,000, 10,000 different fake
Mm-hmm.
trailers. It's yeah,
It's crazy, but
like there was Borderlands trailers, but way before Borderlands.
was a movie.
Yeah,
I know, but I just want to warn everybody. I have fallen for it again and again. Every time I post a trailer, hey, look what's coming. They're like, Jack, that's a fake trailer. That's a totally fake trailer. There is no Spider-Man 15. That's a fake trailer. I'm like, so I just gave up sharing trailers. So until it's in theaters and I see it on the Regal app and I go see the movie, I don't tell anybody about it.
here you want to know a way to tell? There's a good way to
Oh,
tell. If you
ooh,
if you look
yeah.
up if you see a trailer that you want to find or want to watch, you look it up on IMDb because IMDb will have a link to that trailer,
To the production company.
to a real trailer if it's a real movie.
Right.
So, like say Borderlands, if you were to look up Borderlands trailer, you go and you look up IMDb for Borderlands, it'll link you to an actual trailer, and they put all the trailers like the first trailer, second run trailer, third trailer.
Well,
So
I'm done. I'm done sharing, so it's just safer not to. Okay, so ready for this? Utah's in the news. What is that? Oh,
That's what Jeanette was texting you about. But that's
I,
okay. You want to be nasty.
I'm streaming
There
here,
you go.
babe.
I don't care. You're being nasty. There you go. Okay?
Whatever.
Okay, now you can say you're sorry.
I'm sorry. Anyway, to get back on track, Utah's in the news. I hear nothing good or bad about Utah. Just is Utah, and it seems that I think they were the Arizona Coyotes hockey. I think. I don't know. I don't watch hockey. But they're getting a National Hockey League team. So the Coyotes are moving to Utah. And that was all in the news. And I hear Utah is blowing up. Like Nashville. Everyone's moving to Nashville.
yeah,
Well, now they're moving to Utah.
actually, just got sent something from a friend of mine about everybody moving to Nashville. It's funny.
Oh, what? They want to know what happened. Okay. So I'm streaming and my computer is dinging because the text messages are coming in. And it's going ding, ding, ding. And you guys can't hear it, but it's rattling in my headset. So I can hear it. So I asked Tammy to tell whoever was texting to shut up, which I should have been nicer. So now I'm apologizing for it because she was texting about a doesn't matter. It was something nice. And I should have been rude. So that's why. Let's see here. So that's what happened, and that's why I'm saying that I'm sorry for being rude. But anyway, um, once again, I just want to finalize the Utah story that they got the Utah Jazz. They now have a hockey
That's
team,
that's a football team or a basketball team.
basketball, right? Yeah. So I guess football's next. I mean, Las Vegas got the Raiders.
Yeah,
Why not
true.
Utah? I'm sure more people in
I mean,
Utah.
be fair, how long is the Raiders going to stay in Vegas?
Who knows?
I mean, they move every 5-6 years anyway.
I feel so bad for Raider fans are relentless though. So Raider fans are huge. When I was in LA, if you wore the other team jersey, there was a big chance you were getting your butt kicked.
Yeah,
You just didn't root for the other team. They wouldn't allow it.
they're horrible fans.
They were up in Oakland. They were down in LA. They've been all the hot spots. So the Raiders are now in Vegas, which I think I'm more of a Raider fan right now than I was when I was in LA. I was a Rams fan in LA, but I'm more Raiders today. So anyway, you guys
Patriots.
spit the team that you're rooting for this year. I'm really upset they took Zeke Elliott back to the Cowboys. I'm trying to get rid of Dak Prescott. They're going backwards. I'm hoping they'll make a change because Dak cannot, he's just not a finisher.
Yeah.
Whatever that means. I mean, he overthrows, he underthrows. I mean, he loses during the playoffs. It's horrible. So that's why I've had issues with the Cowboys. They made a few good picks, but taking Zeke, it's Zeke Elliott, isn't it? I think it's Zeke Elliott. Taking him back, they signed him to a 1-year deal. Wow, he better perform.
Yeah.
I'm sure a 1-year deal isn't long, so he's got one chance. So maybe we'll see the Derrick Henry come out of him. I don't know. I wanted Derrick Henry to go to the Cowboys, but unfortunately, I think he's going to the Ravens. I don't know. Jack Jr.'s favorite team is I think the Rams. He's a Rams fan.
Is he?
Yeah. What is your favorite team? Do you have one?
Patriots.
Oh, I'm sorry. Anyway,
I've liked him since Bledsoe, so it's not just because of
this is way back when. Way back. All right, so you're a true Patriots fan.
Yes.
You're not a bandwagoner.
No.
Okay.
I'm disappointed with their last couple seasons, but
well, I'm happy. I'm happy for what's going on in Utah. That's great for them. That's totally cool. You guys want to talk about Donald Trump? We're going to talk about something positive about Donald Trump. There is. So I realized that Donald Trump was coming up with a media channel, TV, like internet-based television channel.
I have something.
Okay. The company's called DJT. So I'm like, maybe I'll throw a few bucks at it. So I bought it when it was $23. Within 2 weeks, it's trading at 48. That's like the fastest I've ever had a stock move on me personally. So I don't know, what is it right now? I think it's 48. Hold on. I want to be correct about it. Come on. Well, it went down to 47. Well, there you go. That's the world of stock market. But DJT Media is coming, and a lot of people have been buying into it. So I bought some shares. Things been going crazy. Excuse me. So I just wanted to mention that, keep an eye on it. Like I said, it was down in the 20s when I picked it up. Now it's in the 40s. That was like 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago.
So 47 right now.
If any of you out there invest, and like to ride the wave, I guess, I don't expect this to keep going. I don't expect any stock to keep going. But let's see. This stock talk is political. You know what, Tennessee Ted? Wow, dude. You've really been fun today. Buy low, sell high. There you go.
Political. Talking has nothing to do with politics.
I know.
There is politics in stock, but this is not.
Picking my nose is political. Picking my nose is political. I mean,
anything
we could be here all day saying everything we talk about is politics.
Yeah.
But anyway, I don't do stocks like I used to. Used to do a lot of stocks. I did way back in the day. I did Pokemon. I did things that either me or my kids were into. Disney, that kind of stuff, right?
Yeah.
Um, and the stocks did well. If you stick with the products you believe in, and the chances are there are millions of people that feel the same way you do, you stand a better chance at making a little bit of money and get a savings going. But anyway, but the one thing I won't buy is crypto. Not doing that. Not doing that. I think it's volatile. I've said that it's been up, it's been down, it's crashed. People have been stolen from.
I think
So
it would
now,
have been good if you got in like 5-10 years ago. But
yeah, so Microsoft, same thing. The first day you
yeah.
got in,
But
you'd be worth millions.
right now it's a little too late for something like that.
Oh, don't. Yeah, yeah. Ted is on thin ice. I don't get. I mean, I
EV.
like hearing from Tennessee Ted, but then he comes up with a comment. You're kind of like, hmm. So anyway, we'll talk later about
I own
that.
Disney stock. Am I welcome here?
I own Disney stock. Am I welcome here? Has nothing to do with your Disney stock. Let's see. I only back EV companies. Really?
That's what that
That's
is.
so weird because everybody else is ditching the EVs. So
What's an
be
EV?
careful.
I'm not familiar with it.
EVs,
Yeah.
electric vehicles, dude.
Oh. Oh, you
Electric
mean,
cars.
is that what you're
You
talking
know,
about?
where
Electric
Ford
vehicle?
turned down its electric division, where Hertz sold 20,000 cars, all electric paperweights.
No.
A lot of people, a lot of car companies are running. Some are still fighting it out, like GMC. They doubled down, but I'm not sure it's paying off. We had a big problem out here when it got really cold. Remember?
Yeah.
People remember we got the low temperatures.
Yeah.
Who couldn't charge their car? It was crazy. That's the biggest problem is charging a car. Plus, it uses so much electricity that your house, like in an entire month, doesn't use that much electricity. It's crazy. Sorry about that. Um, but anyway, so the EV
Oh,
business is
there's
also,
politics behind that, but we'll leave it at that.
yeah, I know. Oh, that's political. We got to change topics. Hold on. But anyway,
Fair point.
yeah, yeah. I think Ford. Oh, and Ford recalled 480,000 cars. It's a recall. I'm sure
I'm gonna go.
they're trying to make it safe. Something's wrong. Who knows? Not because it's EV. This is two separate stories. But I read that Ford. That's a lot of cars, dude. I used to be a Ford supporter. Not so much now, but I used to support Ford because when everybody's putting their hand out from for the government to save them, Ford was the only like one of the few that did put their hand out. So I'm like, good going. I'm getting a Ford. That's what I thought. But anyway, the Redskins. Did you ever like that team?
I not really, but I mean, I'm not
Or
opposed to them.
what is
I know you're
Washington
Washington.
Commanders? I don't know. There's some other name now. But anyway, I guess the Indians are fighting for the name to come back. So there's like a group of Americans fighting for the name to come back. They said the model guy that they used for the logo, that was a real person. So I thought, So it was some real Indian. It was kind of an honor,
Yeah, of
to
course. I
be
mean,
considered.
how many people get to
Right,
be a logo for a football team or an NFL
right.
team?
Now
Come
they're
on.
just like the football team. You know, I don't know. I'm not a big fan that they changed the name. I loved the team. I loved the name. They were in the Dallas Cowboy division. We battled it out all the time. It was great. But then they're like, well, it's now called the football team, now called Washington, it's now called Commandos or Commanders or whatever it is. Who knows? Their identity's completely squashed. They don't have it. They just don't have any branding. So I hope they go back to Redskins. What do you think?
I think so. I think it'd be a good thing to do. It'd be a good move. I think it's going to disappoint a lot of people that have been fans of them. Be like, why didn't you just stick with them in the first place? But
Well, it's the same reason. Why did X become X and not stick with Twitter? You got, what, 15 years of branding behind Twitter? Everybody still calls it Twitter. It's a tweet.
part of me
It's
can
still,
understand. I can kind of understand.
come
Just
on,
because
it's the billionaire attitude.
no, I think it's when you think of Twitter, you think of Jack Dorsey or
No, you don't. Most people don't know who Jack Dorsey is. You think of Twitter, you think of the blue bird, and you think a tweet is what you tweet out, and they still call it Twitter. People on X call it Twitter still.
yeah.
I mean, if you type in
I've done
twitter.com,
it too. I've done
it
it too.
redirects you to X. But
Well, because
everybody still
if you
calls
go
it
to
Twitter.
X, if you go to X and you look at the address bar, it still says Twitter.
Yeah. So I really wish that name would come back. Like the Redskins. I wish the name would come back. The branding, it wasn't bad branding. It didn't have a negative connotation. But let's see here. Let's see what difference does it make? I have no idea what you're talking about. So basically I would be for returning to Twitter. Have the name go back. Why would you trash that and start over? You might as well have created your own social media. There was no reason to buy Twitter. Just make X. Would have been a lot cheaper too. But anyway, what are you looking at?
I was looking at what we were talking about a little bit, or a couple seconds ago, was the whole Ford recall.
Yeah.
And it reminded me that Ford is actually, or I heard something about a Ford Mustang Mach-E truck, and it looks
You know
like
what? I
it
did too.
might be a thing.
Is that a real thing?
It might be.
You have a Mustang
real.
truck?
Well, because I mean, take it with a grain of salt, but it's Fox News reporting on a Mach-E.
I have no idea. Maybe it's just a dream or something, a goal. But I heard the same thing too. I heard Mustang was coming out with a truck, or excuse me, they were having a truck. We're going to call it Mustang something.
Well, because they have the Mach. The Mach-E is essentially
Mustang's a good name too.
The Mach-E is basically an SUV, for lack of better terms. It's kind of like that one. I think it was Infinity that made one. It was an SUV that looked like just an enlarged car, like a fat car. It's kind of the same
So this
thing.
doesn't look good. Have you seen a picture
Of the Mach-E or the truck?
the truck?
I mean, it looks like
The Cybertruck's ugly.
It looks like an F-150 with a Mustang front end.
Okay, that's cool.
That's all. That's all it is. It literally looks like they took and I'm not even talking about the hood. I'm just talking about the grill. They took the grill off the Mustang and stuck it on the front end of an F-150.
That kind of looks in my head a little weird, but I don't know what it really looks like. Okay, so a headline that left as quickly as it came. Did you hear Roseanne Barr claim that Joe Biden raped her?
Yeah. I actually.
Why would you even at 26 years ago?
I read a lot into that.
Why bring it up now?
It was, or I don't know if there's anything serious behind it.
Obviously
or
not.
if
It
it was
disappeared
just
as quick as it
satire,
came.
or it could have been just satire. I don't know, but
Well, nothing funny
I
about
heard
that.
something. Well, it has something to do with mocking the whole thing with the woman that came forward about Trump.
I don't care, but making that claim publicly, that's what she did.
Well, so did the girl that did it against Trump.
Yeah, but there was some merit to that, I guess. But this
Merit
this went
denied.
away as this went away as quick.
That long ago.
Did he lose the case? Trump lost the case, didn't he? Against that woman.
No, I mean, no.
Owed her millions or something.
He owed her some money.
Yeah, that's right.
But as far as I know, is he's trying to appeal it, and because it's just
wait, hold on a minute. Hey, Andy, nobody wants to hear about Roseanne and Joe Biden. Why are you watching then? Why are you even sitting here watching this podcast? Yeah. Why nobody wants you opening your mouth. Go start your own live stream. We'll go watch you when we're done. Okay? I don't know why you would write that. If you don't want to hear us, turn us off, please. And trust me, I'll take care of that when I'm done. But anyway, I want to know, why would you wait 26 years before telling somebody? And then after 26 years, why would you bother bringing it up anyway? If you're not trying to just hurt him. I don't know. That's my first question. Why? It happened 26 years ago. What made you come forward now?
Yeah.
That's a horrible accusation. Not even going to comment on that. No matter how I feel politically, no matter how much I like or dislike anybody, I'm not commenting on that. But I am going to say that was bad timing. That was poor. You waited 26 years and then it came out of your mouth. Really? Yeah. Give me a break. So
definitely bad for the. I mean, it's definitely not good for her reputation. That's for sure. Because now people are going to just look at her as a scammer.
Well, she kind of trashed her reputation anyway. You know, I think she's still lingering from the bad national anthem she sang.
Oh,
remember that?
I mean, somebody in our age group or our generation probably remembers.
Yeah, and everybody's like, she sang the national anthem. Look it up.
Maybe Jack Jr. only because of through you, proxy to you.
No, but I'm not a Roseanne fan, so. But anyway,
but I don't think anybody. I don't think anybody in Jack Jr.'s generation is going to be like, "What? What are you talking about? Roseanne sang at the national anthem?"
Jack Jr. thinks we're all crazy. Yeah, you go. Anybody before him, crazy, wacko. You can't talk to him about anything worldly, anything going on in the world. He don't want to hear about it. So he is his generation. But on that note, we're going to wrap things up, okay? Because I got some things I want to deal with also on YouTube. Okay. But for this broadcast, this trending list, we've gone through the list that we had. And the next time we get together, feel free to bring some topics.
Yeah, most definitely.
In the chat, feel free to mention some topics if you realize something's trending, and we'll discuss it. But in the meantime, I will see you probably next week?
Yep.
All right. And then
I actually did see somebody mention in the comments, like, is it Saturday already?
No, Saturday is a different. Saturday is a cooking broadcast. Okay. It's not a live. Well, no, it is live. So like you can bring your cooking questions, ask for recipes, that kind of thing, talk about restaurants, anything family food and fun related. Today is all about trending topics. That's it. Okay. That's the format. I know it's a little hard for you guys to get a hold of, but that's how we're trying to hear
the media right now.
Say again?
It's just what's out there in the media right now and what's going on.
Yeah, because there's always a lot going on.
Discussing things.
Right. So anyway, you take care. I'm going to let you go. and we will wrap it up, and we'll pick it up next week.
Sounds good.
All right. Thanks, guys, for joining us in the chat. I hope I covered some of your questions. I'll be more attentive in the future because the chat is very important. So as long as the questions are real questions, not statements of you guys claiming things. But anyway, you take care. All right, Jimmy?
You as well, Jack.
All right, take care. Bye-bye.
You too. Bye.